It has been a long time since I've last spoken to you, and I hope you were all doing so well. I kind of had a little bit of a break unintentionally, and I think the reason why I did that, or the reason why I ended up needing it, was because I just ended up having so much social interaction. It just kind of like blew up my brain to the point where I needed to do nothing. Like, I needed to rot, I needed to get in bed, I needed to like have a bunch of early nights, not do anything like strenuous or anything like that, and just kind of like take some time for myself. I have had probably like the best month I've had for a long time. Like, I've seen so many people, I've done some amazing things, I've had some awesome experiences, and like really connected with some really great friends. But it kind of like happened all in one go, and it happened so fast that my kind of neurodivergent brain hasn't really been able to take it in and process it and keep up with everything that has been going on. So this kind of vlog video is a little bit of a catch up for you guys. I have been doing some filming, I've just not really had the energy to edit. Ow, that actually is quite sharp. I've not had the energy to kind of like sit down and edit and just be able to put like myself into that. The way I thought we could do this was, I have really enjoyed recently doing some journaling. I have really enjoyed the physical form of it. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking when I was a kid, all around holidays, and one of the gifts that I did for my husband in kind of like our first year together was a little scrapbook of all of the kind of adventures we've been on so far. So like, we've been to the zoo, there was a couple of other things, like we went to the Harry Potter studios, we've been to Paris together. So this is like my little journaling book, and I do really need to recover it because I have like all sorts of glue and just pen and stuff all over it. I use stickers, I use clippings from magazines because I have so many magazines and I hate getting rid of them even after I read them. So I always keep them so I can like cut little bits out. I even use colouring books, so I like cut bits out of colouring books that I really like. Today I'm going to do a little bit of journaling, like junk journaling, I like to call it. And while I'm doing that, and kind of you can watch me like with the process, I'm going to talk about my last month. So the last month of my life, everything I've been up to, and also as I'm doing that I will insert the clips of where I have been and what I've been up to, because there is some really quite wonderfully exciting things that I'm really excited to share with you actually, just because I felt so lucky to have had some of the experiences I've had, and I have really truly been surrounded by so many lovely people, people who have like supported me and have just been lovely in general. So let's get cutting, get gluing and drawing and just like creative in our own way, and let's get into the last month of my life. I have to tell you about is that me and Hannah, my lovely, lovely friend Hannah, you may remember her from the video where I smashed the glass in the garden. That was Hannah. Hannah messaged me kind of April time and happened to mention that she was really hoping to go to the Radio 1 big weekend. I am going charity shop shopping today with one of my close friends, Hannah, because we are going to the Radio 1 big weekend next weekend and we're so excited. So we're shopping for outfits, we're shopping for the looks. On the Saturday we're going just normal with normal tickets, and then on the Sunday we've got VIP tickets. We haven't got a clue what it means, but we know we're VIP, so we're very excited by it. There's not really any kind of outfit styles that I have in mind. Like, I was kind of thinking what I might like to wear, potentially a cord, like a little set, but I'm not sure. And I think for me it's like I'll know when I see it. So I'm just about to go and get in the car to drive over to Biggleswade to do a little bit of charity shopping. But I wanted to show you my fit for today because I really quite like it. So, can you see it? Yes, you can. So I've got this really cute kind of ditzy florally top from, I don't know if you can see the pattern, H&M. It's one of those ones where you pull the strings and it kind of like tightens depending on how high or low you want it. I tend to go so that like you can really see a lot of skin because I don't love showing off my belly. But I think it's a really lovely top and it's stretchy, comfortable. Love the floaty sleeves. I've then got my beige kind of cargo-y type jeans on. They're really wide leg. These are from Next a couple of years ago, but I absolutely love them. I had been looking at the time for a pair of cream wide leg trousers, but hadn't really found anything I fell in love with, and then as soon as I saw these I was like, yes, hands down, like no more need to search, these are the ones. But these are really comfortable and lovely. And then because it is such a gloomy day, it is meant to get into like the 19 degrees today, but it looks like it's going to stay really cloudy, so I don't want to not have a jacket and then feel cold. So I'm either going to take this lovely quilted jacket that I got from ASOS. It's quite large, but it's really snug. So it's one of those kind of like oversized fit ones. And I have rolled up the sleeves and it's got pockets and it's just very comfortable and warm, but I don't know if I'm going to need to be this warm because already I'm kind of like feeling I'm heat rising as I'm wearing it, so I might go and just get like a plain cardigan instead. But this is the fit. I'm probably going to I might put my Vans on today because I've not worn them in a little bit. So yeah, that's it. Let's go get in the car. was a very semi-successful charity shopping trip. I have just finished with Hannah in Preen and we are heading our separate ways going home. I have definitely brought more books than I had originally intended, but I saw some really good ones and like things that are part of series that I've already got that I really wanted to get for a long time. So it was worth it. I've got a top. In fact, I've got 2 tops. I'm sure one of them will be good for like festival-y vibes, but I'm not quite sure. So I kind of need to get them home. And I also got some sandals, which will hopefully replace the ones that I think I've lost. So semi-successful, lots of books, a few things to wear for next weekend, we shall see. But it's time to head home. I need to get my vlog uploaded. And then later on we are going bowling and for food with a couple friend of ours, and we're just gonna have such a great time. But it's very hot right now, so I need to get these windows open, so let's head home. So that was mine and Hannah's little shopping charity trip, which I think, as I said earlier, like, it was just so nice to spend the time with her because we hadn't seen each other in a little while and like spent quality time together, and it was just so much fun. I love charity shopping. You can always find hidden gems, and I did manage to pick up a couple of things for my outfits for the weekend. So you may have spotted, and I can't remember if I filmed it or not, so you might have seen it, you might not have seen it, but there was a spotty bow front little like strappy sleeved crop top that I managed to pick up, and I can't remember if it was like £1.50 or 50p, but it was something ridiculously cheaply priced, and I actually wore that on the Sunday. So when I got it home I tried it on and it was a zip up back, and I have quite a broad rib cage, so sometimes I am usually like a size 8, a size 10 in t-shirts, tops, but if it's something more form-fitting then I might need to go a size up, so like a 10 or a 12, and that's just because if it's tighter it won't fit around, it feels too tight, it feels really uncomfortable. So the top actually did fit and it zipped up okay, but it was squishing my chest to the point where if I had just worn it like that I would have felt really self-conscious and I wouldn't have enjoyed myself. I'd have been like messing around with it all day. So I decided to turn it into like a faux like lace up corset style back. I got a grommet set off of Amazon, which I will link down below, and I turned it into like this really beautiful thing that had a massive big black bow on the back, and you know what, I loved it and it was so good, but I do have to admit that despite really liking it, I didn't get any photos in that top, and that is because the weather on the Sunday was just awful. Like, it was raining, it was cold. The photos I did manage to get, which I'll put over here, were photos that I have a cardigan on in, and I'm so glad I took that cardigan because boy was I chilly. And yeah, so you may have been able to kind of see the top. You wouldn't have seen the back, but the front of it was still just as lovely, and I really enjoyed wearing it and just kind of like feeling really proud that I'd like picked that up from a charity shop and turned it into something that like really fitted me well and suited me. But that was our little shopping trip. Coming up is a little bit of a montage of like the musicians and everything that was going on, and it was just so amazing, and yeah. 2 days? No. So one day next time, if I do choose to go to one, or like just pick and choose like which artists I want to go and see, because I would 100% go see Coldplay again, and Sabrina Carpenter, and Dylan. Like, all of these artists were incredible, so I would 100% go and see them like for a few hours, just, you know, on their own as they are. So yeah, I am really, really, really impressed by Radio 1 and their ability to put on an event. There were bins everywhere, as in like you could find a bin really easily to put your rubbish in. Unfortunately, lots of people didn't, and it was left to their staff to kind of pick up after people, which I thought was a real shame, because it is not difficult to just walk over to a bin and find it. There was lots of food places to go to which catered to all different needs. In the information packs it had like highlighted which were gluten-free, which was really great for Hannah because she is gluten-free. The only thing I think I could say, and maybe as a suggestion, is I wish they had released the timings like a week before, because they were releasing them on the day on their Instagram, and it wasn't until we got there that we realised that actually there wasn't anyone we wanted to see until like kind of midday, and we were there on the Saturday from 10:30 a.m. till like 11 o'clock at night. And whilst it was great, it really kind of did me in for the Sunday. Like, I was so much more tired, and I feel like I missed out on the experience a bit more on the Sunday because I was so tired from the Saturday. But yeah, they even had a quiet space. I didn't go to it, and I think maybe next time I might utilise that a bit more. But it felt like they thought of everything, and it was wonderful. It was really, truly a wonderful event, and I'm so grateful to have been able to get tickets in the first place, let alone VIP tickets on Sunday. But yeah, well done Radio 1, absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is where we're up to on our junk journaling, scrapbooking, collage making, journaling page thingy. So technical. I kind of just focused on doing the colouring on the butterfly, which looks really pretty. I took inspiration from a watercoloured butterfly that I found on Pinterest. So it's just this kind of bottom one here. I really loved the kind of mixture of blue and pink. And then that kind of like sunset-y orangey colour. It's not exactly the same, but took inspiration, and it makes it more personal when it looks like this. Obviously my lovely colouring pens are not watercolours, so they don't mix quite the same, but it's getting the effect that I want it to have, so it's a bonus, it's all good. I don't know if you really got the vibe from the montage that I put together of like how amazing Radio 1 was. Like, the atmosphere was incredible, and I think what really helped was that I went with a friend who also understands what anxiety is like, and I also think because we went as a duo rather than in a big group of people, it helped because we were able to go and see the artists that we really wanted to see, and we were able to compromise super easily on like, we'll go and see this person for half an hour because you want to see them, and then we'll go and see the person I want to see for the other half an hour that they're on, kind of thing. So it was great because we were able to like collectively decide those things. In between all of this happening, so in between the day that we went charity shop shopping and the next weekend when we went to Radio 1 big weekend, me and Luke went out with our lovely friends Charlie and Lucy to go for dinner. We ended up going to Nando's, and then we went bowling, which was just, we had a whale of a time, we had so much fun. And then we kind of like didn't want the evening to end, so we ended up playing pool and having a couple of more drinks, which was really great. And I made some awesome trick shots, but I have done some filming for it, so I will make another little montage of what our evening looked like together while I continue doing some more journaling. But yeah, we just had a really lovely time, and they're the kind of people that we feel really relaxed with. The conversation flows, you're not afraid to kind of be yourself, and it was really good to see a different side to. So Charlie's actually one of my work colleagues. We're not in the same team, but we work for the same company. And it was interesting to see a different side to him because he is apparently competitive, which I didn't realise before. So it was funny to see that side of him come out, and Lucy's just such a lovely person. She's lovely to chat to. Yeah, we always have a good laugh when we're together. So yes, I will put it together, and you're about to see it hopefully now. Have had such a lovely evening, and I don't know like how you guys feel, but every time we spend time with Charlie and Lucy, we feel like our jaws hurt from laughing and smiling so much. And we just had such a good time at bowling, and we're all really competitive, so it ramps up the fun, and it's so good. Playing pool as well was just like an added bonus, and I really love playing pool, and there was just like some really awesome trick shots, and just it was great. So overall, I've had a really lovely day. The charity shopping, which is just something that's so important to me, you know, secondhand shopping, and you know, stopping things from going to landfill and from being wasted. You know, all those books are going to be so well loved, and they're going to be a part of my lovely library that I've got upstairs. Spending time with Hannah and just like getting to chat with her and really properly catch up, and I'm so looking forward to next weekend when we get to go to festivals together and just have a really great time. But yeah, today has been wonderful. I've loved meeting up with friends, and tomorrow is going to be a lovely day as well. I really hope that you feel encouraged to just go out and have fun like we do, like when we go to bowling and when we go play pool, and just like charity shopping does not need to be expensive, don't need to have lots of money. It's something that you can just do and just have fun with it. So yeah, just have a great time, spend time with your friends, be really intentional about it, have a good laugh. Make sure that when you leave, your jaw is aching from smiling and laughing, and yeah. Hello, little chicken. Come to say hello. I've had many requests for Luna to be in my videos. She is usually always with me. She has been just in that chair behind me today, but having a little snuggle. Oh, thank you. So that was our evening of bowling and just having a really good time with friends. It's so important to like spend time with people who give you energy, and whilst I know that I have mentioned I've definitely done too much in the last kind of month or so, I have found that each of those interactions that I've had with people have given me something and have strengthened those relationships and have really just helped me to feel loved and supported. So regardless of whether I felt like I was drained after everything altogether, I can safely say that it was worth it, even though I've been gone for a little bit of time. So I guess the only other thing to update you guys on is the garden, and it has been such a wonderful thing to witness, the garden just blooming the way it has, and I just find it really exciting because there's so much colour, and it just brings me so much joy to know that I did that, I planned that, and that Mother Nature has just taken it and just allowed it to flourish the way it has. It just makes such a difference to like have colour in a garden and just have life in a garden. I'm not sure how else to describe it. So yesterday I actually came out of my house and a couple of our neighbours were admiring our garden, our front garden, and actually said we're just admiring it, it looks so beautiful, you've obviously worked really hard, so well done. And it's I don't even need validation from other people, but if it's making other people happy, then I feel like I've done something right, you know? So I will give you an update on the garden in the next couple of clips. Everything is growing really nicely. All of my seedlings are bursting through the soil and are ready to be planted very, very soon. So let's get into the little garden update for you all. Basically everything that I have been doing over the last month. I've also finished doing my little journal. I've made some of it 3D as well, which is really quite cool. So without even meaning to, I kind of try and give you a little so you can see it. The writing at the top here is from a colouring book called Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and I really like it because it's like a story book as well as a colouring book. So I imagine the way you're supposed to do it is that you colour each page as you go and you read each section by section, but unfortunately my ADHD brain does not like doing things in order like that. You might be able to see that the antennae for the butterfly, it's actually string. I have embroidery thread, and yeah, so that's kind of the whole composition. There's a little bit of washi tape in there as well. So that is the finished kind of product. I have been enjoying my reading a lot more recently. I have been making more time for it, and the book series that I was on before, the Caraval series, I have I'm so close to finishing the third book of that series. I am just millimeters away. So really looking forward to kind of finding out what the ending of that is, because it's been such a journey with that book already. But yeah, if you have done some journaling while you've been watching this video, or if you go on to do some journaling after this, you've been inspired, I would really love to see your finished products, what theme you might have used. Please come and tag me on my Instagram. All the links are going to be down below in the description. Most of the things I mentioned today I will try and include. Thank you for joining me, thank you for being present, thank you for just listening to me talking away like you're actually in the room with me, because I try my best to imagine that you guys are just an audience. audience and we're conversing and having a good time together. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.